Hey friends, welcome back. This box here means I've got something to open up. We're going to check it out. This is a new lighting set, a continuous lighting set I'm going to use for some videos coming up. Right now I use some large soft boxes with fluorescent light bulbs inside. And so these are LEDs. They're from Neewer. I'm real excited about them. They're supposed to be dimmable. They're supposed to be color adjustable, so I can change the color temperature. I'm not going to do a full review right now. We're just going to do an unboxing, take a look, see how they work, and then a full review will be coming soon. So let's get into this box. Let's see what we get with this kit. All right, so this is a 3-pack. Each light is supposed to have 480 LEDs, and the Amazon price at the time that I ordered it was $199. They're supposed to have a diffuser and stands as well as some carrying cases. So, when we open up the box, the first thing we see are 3 stands. We'll put 2 to the side. We will open one. These are most likely similar to the other stands I have on some other lighting kits right now. The height on these, as I read, was 75 inches. So that'll be good for most applications. Looks like a very good sturdy stand, a little bit sturdier than the current continuous lighting one I have, and it is spring loaded, which is nice. Let me cut this down here. So I do like that. It's got a little springiness to it, so when you go to put it away, you got to remember to put it all the way down and tighten it up, or it won't fit in the box. We're going to go ahead and pop this up and leave it off to the side here for the demonstration. Let's see what else we have in the box. So now I've got 3 packs just like this, which should be the carrying bags with the lights inside, and that's it for the box. Put 2 of these to the side, because they're all going to be the same. So, one of the reasons I'm excited about this kit is how compact it's going to be compared to what I'm using right now. The fact that I can get a light into something this small is going to be nice, both for transport and then when I'm setting up a temporary studio somewhere. I don't have quite as large of a light source there. So inside this bag, we have the famous Dangerous Do Not Eat silica packs. I'm going to keep those just in case any moisture gets around. Keep that in the bag forever. Just don't ever eat it. Have some instructions in all the languages, it looks like. Pretty simple. There's some pictures as far as telling you how to use the diffuser, what the different buttons do. The light panel itself. Here's the back of that. These will take batteries. The kit I bought did not come with batteries. That's fine. I'll get those later, but that's another cool thing about this light kit is if you're going someplace that doesn't have access to power at all, or maybe access to convenient power, maybe instead of running extension cords all over the place, you could throw some batteries in here. So I plan to get those at a later time, first time I really need it. The other 2 things in this package then are the power cables. So it looks like we've got a brick power supply and the cord that plugs into the brick and then into the wall. Before I plug it in, we're going to go ahead and mount this thing up here. Now, I do not see okay. Now it looks like, before I power this thing up, I want to take a look here. There is a diffuser in the way. I'm going to slide that off. It looks like the diffuser is actually covered in a protective film. So I'll go ahead and take that off as well. It is on both sides. So here we are, 480 glorious LEDs. On the back here I've got a strength of yellow and a strength of white. And then we have battery operation, off in the center, and the adapter on the right, which is what we're going to be doing today. Looks like a little LED comes on when it's on. So we are going to plug this in and see how this looks, and then we'll do it with the diffuser afterwards. The other lights I have are probably about this big on either side of the camera right now to light me for this unboxing. I love this. It looks like we can pivot it around and then tighten that up once we have it set how we want it for whatever we're doing. There are some additional holes on the side, right there. I'm not sure what that would be used for. Let's see if our instructions tell us. Instructions don't say. I'm going to guess it's for some other use. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see how bright these are. Plug it in. Turn it on. Nothing's happening. That's okay. I've got all the knobs turned all the way down. So there it is, full brightness. So it looks like the way this works is it's 480 LEDs, but only half are working. Well, you can have them all working, but if you wanted a daylight color, you're only going to get half the lights, which may be bright enough for you. They are fully dimmable. And then you can get more brightness by adding in the other lights, the yellow light. It says that the range here is 3200 to 5600 Kelvin. So if you exclusively want one range, one extreme over the other, you're only going to get half the LEDs. But this looks pretty darn bright to me so far. Let's throw the diffuser in there as well. I'm going to turn this off. Yeah, it's plenty bright. It's blinding me already. All right, so we'll throw this diffuser in there. And it looks like once that's in, it's going to stay in pretty well. It slides out pretty easily. I've also noticed there's some screw holes here, which might be for some accessories, maybe some sort of softbox or reflector or something. Nothing that it came with, nothing that's covered in the instructions here. Haven't ever used one of these before, I don't know yet. So let's turn this guy all the way back on. So you can definitely still see the LEDs through the diffuser, but that doesn't mean that it's not doing a good job. Let's do a comparison real quick here. So if I shine this, I'm going to use the white only, full brightness on the wall. I can't see any indication that there's individual LEDs lighting that up. And when I remove the diffuser, see if it looks any different. Looks about the same. So I'm going to have to play with it with lighting up some actual people and see if there's too much of a big difference there. So there we go. This is the Neewer 3-pack of the 480 LED lights. It's called the BiColor because we've got the white and the yellow. And then just depending on how bright I need it, you could adjust those in and out as you want. I would say right off the bat, the thing I think it's kind of lacking would be any kind of numbers or indication on here. So if I get this thing dialed in really well and I like it at a certain place, I'll probably mark it with some tape or some dots or something, because there's nothing to write down. I can't say, oh, yellow was at a power of 2 and white was a power of 8 or anything like that, and that was perfect. So you could also use gaff tape and literally tape these down once you have them set. There's also no way to compare them from light to light. So I mean, you can get really close. It's not a huge dial, and there's, you know, you can kind of look at it and say, oh, I've got the yellow set at 10 o'clock and I've got the white over at 2. So you can set all your lights to be the same, but I mean, ideally you want all your lights to be the same color, and if the other one's a little bit off because there's no numbers or any kind of gauge to get it on, that could be a little frustrating, but not a huge deal. And again, if I get it dialed in and I'm really happy with it, I'm just going to tape right over those so those always stay in the same place for me, and I just turn it on as needed. So, Neewer 3-pack, BiColor, 480 LEDs. Pretty excited about this. I'll be back later with a more extensive review about them, maybe some comparison between those. I've got a continuous lighting umbrella kit, and I've got a continuous lighting softbox kit. So I'll kind of compare all three, see which ones work as far as lighting a studio and as far as transport and packing and everything else. So Pretty excited about these. Thanks for watching the Man About channel. This has been Man About Photography today. We'll see you later. Come back for one more thing I just thought of. These little packs for the lights are great, but there is nothing that holds all of these. So the boxes are still fine, but the other lighting kits I have come in a large single bag that you can pack everything up into. So I'll probably end up reusing one of those bags. But one other thing I think this kit is kind of lacking is a larger bag that can hold it all. Even if it's just a really small bag to hold the 3 stands, that can just be a useful way of keeping everything organized a little bit better. Okay, that's it. Now I'm gone.